Good morning, guys. My name is Eddie, and welcome to my channel, Stylish Pocono Gardener. And I live in Pennsylvania. It's a zone 5B slash 6A. So this morning, I think that been a while I didn't make a video. So for the first time, I make a video because everything is still a lot of bloom even in July. I prefer on the mid-June, but you know why? I've been busy, so let's take a tour, make it a nice and beautiful day with a nice video. Thank you so much for watching. And this is my side garden. I saw chipmunk over there, so I see you. Oh, he's standing up. He always follow me wherever I go, gardening everywhere. He always follow me. Oops, I think it's bunny. Another one. And over here I want to show you, like I saw them some nursery selling this stuff. They call them sweet fern, and it smells so good. Yeah, smells so good. And I have so many of them. I've been yanking them because it's too many. They're taking over, and I want to make a flower bed, so I have to cut them and take it off. And on this side I have Brunera, creeping phlox. Is also, I forgot, like a Jacob ladder over there, and Astleby, and also it's like a native thing. So it's already done flowering because it's early flower. And this is my Satsuma plum. This year I don't have any so much plum because, like, when they blooming we have frost. So then over here I have Meatley plum, and underneath I have so many. We see the white one of us is a blue stripe. It's just taking over. I just keep it in a place, but it's so strong. The white one is a gooseneck blue stripe, and this is Roseanne geranium, the blue one. And back there I have rhododendron. There's a double petal yellow daylily, and some milkweed, and also iris over there, but already done blooming. They bloom early. And this is talking about the milkweed. They just spread all over here. How pretty. This is, they call them Cinderella. And I have lamb's ear just grew themselves over there. And I also have a battle brush, but it's already blooming too. And this is all the milkweed. This Cinderella is so pretty, the color. And you see it on the background over there is a lot of sweet fern. Smells so good. It just grown wild. Over here is native. And this is Potentilla. This year they grow like really crazy. They're blooming because I feed them this in the spring. And this is poor 12-year-olds, my Bartlett pear, and the deer demolished them because they have so much fruit and they just pulling every single branches. So I try to regrow them again over here. As you can see, just still have no one, and I have to training them to make it straight up so that they don't eat them. And there's the one over there is I don't know how many feet, maybe 30 feet, like is a Maxim European pear and Japanese maple. Underneath I have lily of the valley, also guacamole hostas. And this is my climbing roses, is done blooming. They blooming early this year, and also donut peaches, 3 both side. A lot of them is already done blooming, so not as pretty as before, but still have some nice blooming. Sorry for the noise. That's my Shiro plum. There's my peaches, and the squirrel keep stealing the fruit. That's okay. I like the squirrel because they're so cute. This is another donut peaches, and this is, you see, is a plum. It's an Italian plum. Let's go over here. This is, I love the like a pink clover over there, but they seem like taking over, so you cannot see. I have Astrantia over there. I have a Ducia, Yuki, cherry blossom, and I have something else. I think I have to clean them in the spring because it's easy. You can see them. Right now it's too late, so I just let them grow. That's okay. Still look pretty. Look how pretty. Underneath the trees, underneath the pine trees, and you can see my bridge over there. I have a lot of things blooming over here. This is a liatris or liatris, and I have a blue cloud cadmium, blanket flower, and I have dianthus. I have lavender. I have a woodruff, sweet woodruff. I have potentilla, iris, variegated one. Can you believe this pine tree I bought them when only 1 feet tall for $4, and look like now 15 years later they just go nuts, so crazy. And the pink color is a sedum John Critch, and I have this one is Lara sedum too. I forgot the name. I don't know, maybe Angelina, Brunera, and this is one of them. I like this one. They call them Little Angel. This so cute. They have kind of like flower variegated, and also they have ajuga all over. They're just taking over. Cadmium. I love cadmium, the long blooming. Coreopsis. There's a malin, olin. That's my swing set over there. It's been a while I didn't go. So this is like a creeping thyme, lemon creeping thyme. This so smells so good. It's a beautiful, my beautiful hydrangea, lace cap hydrangea. There's a sedum, golden sedum. As you see over there is a trumpet vine. I have a yellow one and also red one too on the arbor, and also red bud, also hydrangea. There's a limelight hydrangea. There's a sweet summer, ruby sweet summer, or cletra, like Susan all over, and also echinacea. That's my front garden over there, my driveway, my other garden, front garden. So I just do for the side garden on this video. Because it's so much to recover. Oh my god, I think I saw a pink one over there. Is a battle brass. I'm gonna say it to you. And this one is also butterfly bush. They just grew by themselves. Echinacea, they just reseeding all over the place. I've been lucky with kind of like with the plant perennial, and I have like, I think they already bloom is a black iris. And this one is a, they call them brown eye Susan. Is a prairie meadow, and it's on the top is my azalea, orange color. They already bloom early spring. And also over there already bloom. I have peonies too, already bloom, dan bloom red and some of them white pink. And look at how pretty the prairie glow brown eye Susan. And this I have a hen and chick on the bottom. And this one, the echinacea, they just reseeding all over the place. So as you can see, it's a different color. Some is like a native one, some of them is fancy one. This one looks so pretty, the fancy one over here. And you see that. And this one is the golden battle brass plant. They're so pretty, but they're taking over. I have to control them because they cover my roses over there. My roses this year doesn't doing so good because they get covered. It's my swing set and my potentilla. Yeah, I have to go over here. Someday I'm gonna cleaning this one because this one is a variegated azalea. They cover by the width. I need to clean them. Another one over here, the setaria is a rhododendron too. Of course I have to cover them because of deer. Oh, let's see over here. We have already almost blooming, almost done blooming over here. Yeah, it's Hamelo and also white salvia too. And I saw blue one over there. It looked like blue Veronica. That one over there is blue Veronica they hiding. See, they're receding all over the place. This is my 2-in-1 fruit trees, plum and peaches. Oh, I saw big peaches, few of them before. I think they just fall, or the squirrel get them. And this one up here, look how pretty. This one, that's my sitting area there too. And I have so many plants over here. I need to clean this area because I've been neglected. As you can see, I have so many plants, but they covered by the weed. They crazy over here. And this is, you talking about hydrangea. This is like a quick fire hydrangea. It's on the beautiful peak now. So pretty. And underneath I have so many, kind of like a tiger lily, and get cover over there, beard goat, something like that. I have so many things I forgot, and also little hydrangea over there, and Canesia, the lily. I need to clean this area because it used to be so nice, and I've been busy. I have so many like different projects, and this is my pine trees. I don't know, it look like Korean pine trees. I don't know, it's just like so soft. I love to touch them. And this one, other hydrangea, they call them pinky winky, a little bit small, flower, more sturdy. And underneath is so many black eye Susan ready to open. And this is Pieris japonica. They already blooming, of course, in the spring. They getting so tall now. Yeah, I love it. And this is a mess over here. Oh, this is a prairie glow. Brown eye Susan, they just grew themselves. I was wondering over there. I was like, what kind of plant that one? But then now I can see because they're blooming. And I have like a phlox. I have a chartreuse, what you call them, like a cadmium, climbing rose. And I have a Atlantic sedum and a phlox, another phlox over there. Yeah, I have so many different things. Of course, taking over by the lamb's ear. And this is Helenium. They almost blooming. And this one, what you call them, so many like evening primrose already blooming. They're taking over. I have to thinning them. I have so many different. I need to move them to somewhere more, some of them sunny, because this one I have so many like forsythia, so they kind of like growing really kind of like dense, so I need to thinning them too. And this trumpet vine, oh, butterfly, so pretty. And this one we call them, I think this is the hydrangea with a red twig. They call them fire and ice. I need to trimming them. I did not trimming them this is spring, and underneath is a powwow. I think I remember the name powwow, acacia. Isn't that pretty? And I have so many what you call them over there is what you call them bee balm, and I need to weeding them too because so many weed. I don't have a lot of time. So another one over here. This is a little hydrangea. I think they call them bombshell hydrangea. As you can see the different flower with this one. This one is a fire and ice. This is a bombshell hydrangea. The flower is smaller. It's smaller. While this one they can like multiply and red already. Is a two. This one the leaf is different too. The leaf is so small, and this is the leaf is bigger. And it's a bloom pig trumpet vine. Forsythia, I love Forsythia, but they just need to get trim. I have Sun King Aralia, and also daylily over there blooming. I think that one is the white one is look like a daisy, and also aster is like a fleabane. It's a wild crow. Another echinacea. There's gooseneck taking over. I need to cleaning them over there. I need to give it away a lot of the gooseneck loose stripe because they're taking over. And that one, the one is really a white tiny flower in the middle is Abelia. In the blooming now. See, gooseneck blue stripe. When they're really invasive. I didn't know before when I bought them. I didn't know what is that because I just bought them in the hometown market, and this lady is selling them like 2 pot, only 1 plant each pot. So I bought them 2 of them because I only 1 plant. What they gonna do in the garden, only 1 plant. So I bought 2 of them, and oh my god, between 2 years 3 years they're just taking over. So be careful what you wish, right? You wish something is gonna grow really good and they're really taking over. And this is already blooming, what you call them, Baptisia. This is the blue color I have in the back. They call them lemon meringue. It's kind of like a yellow. And I see the phlox over there, and I see a yarrow over here. I have white one, and the other one is kind of like orange. I don't know, they call them tutti frutti maybe. And I have so many bellflower on the white one, and also another red phlox too. And I have so many of them behind them, but I cannot see them from here. You have to go from the outside of the ditch over there. See? And this one I have so many. This is I'm watching my hummingbird from that trumpet vine. So this one is a Rose of Sharon. It's a double petal flower. It's red. It's so pretty. Bibam, iris, and I have a echinacea growing over there, and black eye Susan, and that one is a lilac. And this one Veronica is a purple flower. I love that one. I have another 4 in my secret garden because I love it so much. Anything I love it, I just have to have at least 2 or 3 or 4, maybe 5, 6. Balloon flower, the blue one. I think that one is Coreopsis Zagreb. I think they call them mung bean, something like that. And this is already blooming early, really early. It's a flowering queens. And also you see the blanket flower with all that. After they blooming, they still pretty looking. And also ajuga, they're taking over ajuga. And that one is Spirea. They already blooming too, in the middle over here. the river of Ajuga. I need to cleaning them too, giving away. Meanwhile, this side too. This is my 2-in-1 plum and peaches, and we have mountain rock already blooming over there. It look like bluish, greenish on the back over there, and also is a black color flower dianthus, and also what you call them, astelbe, and it's already blooming too. Amsonia. It's nice blue. I know I'm a little bit late to take a video. And I have a Spirea, Black Eye Susan, Japanese Iris over there, Cletra, also lime green hydrangea, and this one over here is a what you call them, as a mulberry tree, the dwarf. Hopefully they dwarf. And I can pick the what you call them, the fruit. And also underneath the Black Eye Susan, Ducia Yuki cherry blossom. And this one, what I mean by really invasive, I used to have so many echinacea over here, different flower in the middle over there, but look at now, my echinacea get pushed over by this gooseneck. It's pretty, but it's just too much. I want to have different flower, so pretty, but then yeah, I love it, but too much. Another repeating from the other side too is like a fire and ice hydrangea, but the other one is kind of like the other hydrangea. I think bombshell hydrangea, they seem not make it this year. They're not coming back this year after how many years, I don't know why. This is so pretty, yeah. And I have the pink one over there in the middle. It's a loose stripe. I love that one. I wish they can show more. And I have to thinning this gooseneck. This white flower gooseneck loose stripe is really taking over. And behind you is a rose of Sharon. There's a true blue, dark blue color, so pretty. I love them. That's what I watch the hummingbird in the upper here, like with the trumpet vine from there. Is so pretty. That you see, that's my driveway over there, and the other side is my front garden. I have another huge one, so I don't want to take too long for this video. And thank you for watching, and you have a nice day. Have a good day. Bye bye.